And here we are at Panther Field. This ought to be a good one today. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is all the marbles right here. The regional title, the 1 seed in the state tournament. Man, this is shaping up to be an amazing matchup. We've got the 1 seed out of the 2 district, as that is Mount Vernon Enola, and the 1 seed out of District 5, and that is the Magnet Cove Lady Panthers. Man, when I saw these 2 teams come out as the 1 seed, as Magnet took down CAC in their district title, and Mount Vernon won theirs, I was like, this is going to be a great matchup. Both teams can outlast all their opponents through the quarters, semis, and we are here today. This is shaping up to be a fantastic one. Harville in the circle once more for the Panthers. She is the ace and kind of the one and only here for the Panthers. So the winner of this game will play the 4 seed out of the West region in 2A, but it's time to get things started, and the lefty Ashley Sprague will step in. Sunny day out here on the diamond. And play ball, and the first pitch is going to be called strike 1 on the outside corner. So Harville gets herself ahead in the count, 0-1 here to the leadoff Sprague. And the pitch, that's going to be called strike 2, just catches the outside corner. And here is the 0-2 from Harville, and that one's going to be batted foul down the third base line and out of play. So Sprague readies, and that one's going to be outside for ball 2 as Harville tries to get a chase pitch right there. So that is ball 1 right there, excuse me. And here's the 1-2 offering from Harville. That's going to be fouled back into the backstop. And here's the 1-2. That one's going to be hit softly. McCutcheon takes it over there at second base, so that will take care of the first out. Mount Vernon Enola took care of Izard County in the district championship game, handily 13-2. And so now the National Park signee, Allie Mendoza, will come up. And here's the pitch from Harville. That one's going to be fouled back by Mendoza. Nice, humid, hot afternoon here at Magnet Cove as we look to crown a regional title here tonight. That one's going to be hit high, and it's playable over there. And McCutcheon will call everybody off, and that will be out number 2. That's a big out if you're a Panther fan of getting Mendoza and not even getting her on the base pads. But Jenna Jobe, the catcher, will step in, and she had a homer to right field yesterday. So she definitely has the power to get it out of this ballpark. Here's the 0-0 from Harville. That one's going to be hit high. Roberts judging it out there in right field, and that will take care of it. And Bella Harville is hyped up as she sets the first 3 down in order. All balls hitting the air are caught by the Panthers, and so we're going to the bottom of the first, and the Panthers coming up next. Here we are at Panther Field as Sibby Hill will get the ball here in the circle for the Warhawks. McCutcheon, Alexa, and Sawyer are due up here in the bottom of the first for the Panthers. Hill got the ball yesterday for the Warhawks, as that is called strike one there for Hill. Sibby worked against Quitman yesterday, as that's going to be ball one. And here's the 1-1. Marley will take that one for ball two. Here's the 2-1 offering from Hill. That one's going to be barreled to the third baseman, and Brenya Winston will take care of it. So that takes care of McCutcheon. And now Gangoso will step in. Center fielder bats second here for the Panthers, as she will take that one as it's in the dirt. And the 1-0 is going to be inside and low for ball two. And the 2-0 from Hill is going to be hit. And the left fielder coming on calls Mendoza off and will take care of it there as Sprague. So that is 2 outs as Hill has set the first two down in order. Sawyer will watch ball one right there. As that one's going to be low for ball two. And that pitch is going to be called strike one. And that pitch is going to be low for ball three. So a 3-1 count here to the 3-hole hitting third baseman. And the pitch to Sawyer is going to be just missed for ball four. So the first base runner will be a walk there for the Panthers. So now Brashears will step in, the cleanup batter. And the pitch from Hill. And that's going to be called strike one there on Kinsley. And the 0-1 offering from Hill is going to be just miss high for ball one. One the count here. 2 outs, runner on first. That's going to be called strike two on the outside corner for Shears. 1-2 the count here. 2 outs for Sibby Hill. And the pitch to Brashears. A big wave and a big miss, and Hill sets her down on strike. So a walk leads to nothing here for the Panthers as they go down, scoring none. We'll be back with the top of the second right after this. Here we are back at Panther Field. Is this going to be Kelly, Person, and Winston due up? So the first baseman will lead off here for the Warhawks. As we welcome you back to Panther Field, the Magna Cove High School East Department would like to give a special thanks to the administration of Magna Cove School District for letting us broadcast this. It has been a joy and a pleasure to broadcast this. And here is the 0-0 as Kelly takes strike one. Here's the 0-1 from Harville. That one's high for ball one. Here's the 1-1. That one's going to be a wave and a miss as that one is fouled into the glove of Brashears for strike two. And that's going to be called strike three on the inside corner, so Kelly goes down on strikes. So that will take care of the first down as A.J. Persons comes up to bat. Nothing offering from Harville to Person is going to be lined into right field for a base hit. McIntyre able to cut it off, and they get it in to limit a single there, but that is going to be the first hit for Mount Vernon Enola. So now Brenya Winston will step in. Here is the 1-0. Winston's going to foul it back and out of play for strike one. And the 1-1. The off speed and the throw down to second is going to get into center field, and Gangoso is there to cut it off. That'll be a stolen base there for Person. And the 2-1 from Harville. That one's going to be barreled. They're going to get the lead runner at third. And she is called safe. So now runners on first and third after Sawyer apparently didn't get the tag down in time. And a big wave and a miss, and they'll let Winston take second base. And the 0-1 is going to be hit to Dawson, knocked down. They will get an out, but a run will come across here for the Warhawks. 2 outs here as Sibby Hill's going to softly ground it to Harrington over to Dawson. So Magnet Cove finally gets out of that one, but not before a run comes across here for the Warhawks in the top of the second. We're going to the bottom of the second. The Panthers coming up after this break. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas. So Harville is the first one up here for the Panthers in the bottom of the second, as Panthers trail 1 now. Harville's going to look at strike 1. And the 0-1. That one's going to be cracked up the middle, and Mendoza can't get there. That will be a leadoff base hit for the Panthers. Now Hadley Harrington will step in, the second baseman. Here's the 0-0 as that pitch is going to be low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That pitch is going to be high there from Hill for ball 2. That pitch is going to be a wave and a miss, as that's going to be a strike, but Harville will take second base. Two balls, one strike here to the second baseman. And the pitch, bunt shown, as that bunt's going to be laid down. That'll be fair. So that will advance Harville to third. So now Braylon McIntyre will come up with 1 out. Infield in the bunting switch, I guess you could call it, as McIntyre's going to look at strike 1. And the 0-1. That's going to be strike 2 there as McIntyre tried to bunt. Oh, to the count here. McIntyre at the dish. And the pitch from Hill. That one's going to be hit. Soft grounder. And the throw home is not in time, and so the game is tightened back up as Mendoza goes to first to get the second out, but a sacrifice there from McIntyre plates a run for the Panthers. So now Corey Dawson will come up. And she will look at strike 1 on the outside corner. And here's the 0-1. That one's going to be hit up the middle right to Hill, and Hill will take care of it. But not before a sacrifice ground out produces an RBI for the Panthers. So we're all knotted up at 1 going into the third after this break. So Aslan Olive to lead off here for the Warhawks. 9-1-2, 2 up here for the Warhawks. Olive the DP. That pitch is going to be inside for ball 1 from Harville. Harville making her little modification to the circle. And you can tell Harville is tired. She has pitched so much in this regional tournament. She has pitched every game for the Panthers. That one's going to be fouled off. You wonder how much gas Harville has left in the tank, as we're in the third inning and she's already got her hands on her hips. You wonder how much longer she can physically go before her control gets out of, I guess, displacement where she can't. As that one's going to be hit, Harville's going to field it herself and get it to first. And so that will take care of out number 1 as the DP goes down on a ground out. Now flip the lineup back over to the lefty, Ashley Sprague. That one's going to be inside. And that pitch is going to be hit for a base hit by Sprague into left field. So Roberts takes care of it out there. But 1 runner on here for the Warhawks, only 1 out. So Allie Mendoza will come up to the plate. That one's going to be hit high and on top of the roof. Second roof shot this place has taken today. So Mendoza down the count 0-1 after that foul. She readies her 0-1, and Harville delivers. That one's going to be hit and missed there missed by the left fielder, and that's going to be a double for Mendoza. So an RBI double from Allie Mendoza. So now Jenna Job will step in, the lefty. Mount Vernon Enola up 2-1, runner on second. That ball is going to be hit hard, foul down the third base line. Here's the 0-1 from Harville. That one's going to be fouled back for strike two. And you can tell Harville, she's tired. She's pitched every day. She's pitched Thursday, she pitched Friday, and she's pitching now. I mean, there's not words of how many pitches she's pitched. I don't know if I can find the number. I'll try, but just that is going to be ball one right there. So 1-2 here, and that one's going to be a wild pitch, and so Mendoza will go down to third. And that's called strike three, and so she gets Jenna Job looking. That's a big out here for the Panthers. And that pitch is going to be fouled back there by the first baseman, Abby Kelly. That one's taken inside there from Harville, and so the count goes even at 1-1. That is just going to miss for strike two, as that was Bella's 36th pitch of today. So that's ball two. And the 2-1. That one's going to be in the dirt for ball three. 3-1 the count here. The count here for Harville. Kelly at the plate, the first baseman for Mount Vernon Enola. And the pitch. That's going to be called strike two. Full count here for Harville. Full count, 3-2. That one's going to be hit foul behind first base. So we will do the payoff once more. Harville readies her payoff, and the pitch to Kelly. That one's going to be hit high. Sawyer calls for it, and that will do it. So a runner on third, stranded for the Warhawks, and Harville gets out of it. We're going to the bottom of the third after this break. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas. So here we are in the bottom of the third as this 9-1-2 due up for the Panthers. Now Vernon Enola on top 2-1. And the 0-0, and that one will go outside there for ball 1 to Roberts. As that's going to be ball 2. And here's the 30th pitch from Hill, and that's going to be hit for a base hit from Roberts. So Roberts takes that one into the right field gap, and that will be a base hit. So leadoff hitter McCutcheon coming up here. She's going to take that one outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Hill. That's going to be high for ball 2 to McCutcheon. And the 2-0. That one's going to be hit high. Right fielder backtracking and makes the catch. And the throw not in time to make the double play. That ball was hit very well to left field. So now Gangoso will step in, the 2-hole hitter. And the 0-0 is going to be called strike 1. And the 0-1 is going to be a base hit into the gap. And a quick cutoff there from the left fielder, Sprague. But the Panthers have got something going after a base hit from the 2-hole hitter and a base hit from the 9-hole hitter. So now Izzy Sawyer will come up, who drew a walker last at bat. See if Sawyer can keep this thing going that the Panthers have got going, as that's going to be strike 1 as Sawyer tried to bunt. Oh, 1 the count here. Sawyer shows bunt again as she takes back, and so that'll be ball 1. as that will be ball 2 there low from Hill. Here's the 2-1 offering from Hill, as that one's going to be hit into right field. And that will be out number 2, center field. And will be taken care out there by number 4. That is A.J. Person. So Kinsley Brashears comes up. This could be a great base hit if she could get one, as that's going to be called strike 1 there on her. A base hit would be huge for the Panthers as Harville stands on deck. That one's going to be hit to Mendoza. She charges and makes the play. That is not who you want to hit it to if you've got 2 outs, as you know Mendoza is going to make the play. So that will be out number 3. Panthers leave 2-1 here in the bottom of the 3rd. We're going to the top of the 4th after this break. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas. And we are back here at Panther Field, as it has been a hard-fought game thus far. It's going to be A.J. Person, the center fielder, to lead off here for the Vernon Enola Warhawks. That one's going to be a base knock there into left field. So a lead-off hit here from Malvern Enola, and let's see what they can do with it. That brings Brenda Winston to the dish. And the 0-0, as that's going to be ball 1. One on the count here to the third baseman. And the pitch as she draws back her bunt. So 2-0 the count here to Winston. Harville readies for 2-0, and the pitch. It's going to be ball 3. Harville readies a 3-0, and the pitch. That's going to be called. They're going to call that ball 4. And then, no, they're going to call that strike 1. So we'll have time called for something on the field. So now the 3-1 count to Winston. Three won the count to Winston. And the pitch, as that one will be bunted foul, they say. So count goes full. And here's the payoff from Harville as that one is hit high. And Dawson makes a catch over there by the first base dugout to take care of Winston. So Sienna Olive will step in. And here's the 0-0 as that one's high and outside as a wild pitch there from Harville. As that one is hit high, Harville calls everyone off and makes the catch, and that will get out of the inning. So Warhawks leave one on. Oh, that's 2 outs. Yeah, that's 2. Misspoke there. That is 2 outs. Yeah, that's what I got. And the pitch there to Sibby Hill is outside. And the 1-0 here to Hill. That's going to be inside and low for ball 2. That one's going to be fouled back for strike 1. Two won the count here, 2 outs. Sibby Hill up to bat. A.J. Persons on second. That's going to be inside for ball 3. Three won the count here, 2 outs. And the pitch from Harville. That's going to be a wave and a miss there from Hill, so count goes full. And here's the payoff. And a wave and a miss, and Harville gets her swinging, so that is out number 3. Mount Vernon Enola leaves one on second base, and we will be going to the bottom of the 4th after this break. We are back here at Panther Field as Harville's going to be the leadoff for the Panthers. Thank everyone for tuning in to the Mattock Cove High School East YouTube page. This has been a fantastic game thus far as Hill delivers the ball there to Harville. So count 1-0 here. And the pitch from Hill is going to be inside, and Harville takes ball 2. Here's the 2-0. That one's inside for ball 3. And the 3-0 is going to be high for ball 4, and so leadoff walk for the Panthers puts a base runner on. So now Hadley Harrington will come up. That one's going to be hit high there from Hadley and foul. And Job will take care of it, so that will be an out. As that is going to be a foul ball right there. That's going to be ball 1 there to McIntyre, the right fielder who has stepped in. And the bunt. So 2 strikes here to McIntyre. And the pitch, that's going to be hit high. Second baseman calling it, and that's going to be not caught, but Harville wasn't moving on the pitch, so that will get her out at second as that is shallow center field. So So Corey Dawson will step in. One runner on here for the Panthers. That one's in the dirt, and the throw down is not in time as Mendoza can't get the tag down. Stolen base there for McIntyre. And the pitch is laid off there from Dawson, so count goes 2-0. And here's the 2-0. A big wave and a miss over the top of it there from Dawson. That pitch is going to be hit to the shortstop Mendoza, and Dawson will take care of it at first. So Panthers leave a runner in scoring position here, and nothing comes out of it. So we are going to the top of the fifth right after this. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas. And here we are back at Panther Field. Is this going to be Aslan Olive to lead off? That one's inside there from Harville for ball one. Olive, Sprague, and Mendoza due up. 9-1-2. That one's going to be barreled for a base hit into right field. That's going to flip the lineup back over to the lefty, Ashley Sprague. Sprague shows bunt and will drop back there as that's ball one. And a beautiful bunt there. Play Sawyer takes it, gets it up, and it will not be in time. So the third baseman charges, and Sprague beats it out. So now Allie Mendoza will come up. And this is best case scenario right here for Mount Vernon Enola. And the pitch, that's going to be hit high. Brashears judges, and that's going to be a pop out, and that's the second pop out for Mendoza today. Now Jenna Job will step in, who had a homer to right field yesterday, but is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a flyout. That one's going to be poked and not caught there, as that will load the bases with Warhawks. So Job reaches on an error by the shortstop. So bases loaded, 1 out here. Prime opportunity for RBIs if you're Abby Kelly. And the 0-0. That's a big wave and a miss there from Kelly, and she's going down the count 0-1. Harful readies her 0-1 and the pitch. That one's going to be hit high. Center fielder backtracking. Gangoso gets it. One runner going to tag, and so an RBI sacrifice fly there from Abby Kelly. So that gives Malvern Enola a 3-1 lead. That's strike one there to A.J. Person. And the pitch, that's going to be fouled back for strike two. 2 outs now for the Panthers. This would be big if Harville could get out of this inning with only giving up 1 run. And the 0-2. And that one is going to be popped up. Again, Goso charges and takes it. And they leave runners on second and third for Malvern Enola. But they do score 1 here in the top of the 5th. We're going to the bottom of the 5th after this. We're back here at Panther Field as 9-1-2 are due up for the Panthers. Panthers down 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. And that's going to be called strike one there on the outside corner to Roberts. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be in the dirt for ball 1. And here's the 1-1. That one's going to be hit softly to the third baseman, Winston, and she bobbles. So that will be an error on her. And so that will put a runner on for the leadoff hitter. So a deep fly ball to left field sat McCutcheon down in her previous at bat. See what she can do against Hill this time. And the 0-0 is going to be just outside for ball one. And here's the 1-0. That's high for ball two. Here's the 2-0, and that one's going to be fouled back. Two on the count to the leadoff shortstop. And here's the 2-1. That's going to be taken for ball three. And here's the 3-1. That's going to be ball four. So now Alexa Gangoso will step up, and she had a base hit to right center her last at bat. And here's a 0-0 from Hill. And a beautiful bunt there from Gangoso. She may beat it out, and she will. And the bases are juiced with no outs. A beautiful bunt there, and we will have a circle meeting. And during the circle meeting, we would like to thank the Arkansas Activities Association for sponsoring this regional tournament. These schools are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school board. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the Arkansas Activities Association. Thank you, AAA. And so Sibby Hill is back in the circle as Izzy Sawyer comes up. She has flown out and walked in her 2 at-bats today. As that one is going to be inside. So that's going to be ball two. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be taken for ball three. Hill struggling with location right now, very much so. She needs to find some strikes right here if she doesn't want to walk a run in. Roberts on third, McCutcheon on second, Gangoso on first. And the pitch. That's going to be high for ball four. So Sawyer draws a 4-pitch walk, and that puts Brashears up to bat. Now the Panthers only down 1 run here in the bottom of the 5th. Brashears 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out. And the 0-0. That's going to be called strike one. And the 0-1. That's going to be ball one. So 2-1 the count here to the 4-hole hitting catcher. And the 2-1's going to be taken inside for 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike here. And the 3-1 is going to be inside for ball 4. So 2 straight walks will make it where Sibby Hill has walked 2 batters in, and this game is tied up at 3 with Harville up to bat. Harville did have a grand slam against Mountain Pine during the regular season, so she has the power to do it. And so we will have a pitching change, I believe, here at Panther Field. And it's going to be Allie Mendoza to come on. And we will stay right here as the Arkansas Activity Association is sponsoring this regional softball game. Association of some 500 junior and senior high schools in Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State and High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation. And we will be right back after this pitching change. So here comes Bella Harville as Allie Mendoza will pitch. And so going to shortstop is number 4. That is A.J. Person. And the first pitch from Mendoza is going to be low for ball 1. No outs here as Harville steps in. And the 1-0 is going to be inside for ball 2. Here is the 2-0. That's going to be inside for ball 3. 3 straight balls to start Mendoza's appearance here in the regional final. And the 3-0. That's going to be called strike 1. Here is the 3-1 from Mendoza. That's going to be ball 4, and that's going to walk in another run as Gangoso comes home from third. So now Hadley Harrington will come up with the bases juiced and no outs still here in the bottom of the fifth as the Panthers take their first lead of the game. That one's going to be inside there as Mendoza offers. One 0 pitch from Mendoza is going to be high and outside for ball two. Bases still juiced with Panthers, no outs. And the 2-0. That's going to be called strike one. Two one here to the second baseman. And the pitch from Mendoza. That's going to be a big wave and a miss. Now 2 strikes on Harrington. 2 balls, 2 strikes, still no outs, bases loaded. And a big wave and a miss over the top of it, as that will be a strikeout there for Mendoza. Now ball's going to be high and away there as McIntyre steps in. And that's going to be called strike one there on McIntyre. That ball's going to be hit up the third base line, but foul. So count goes 1-2. The count here to McIntyre. Mendoza winds up and the pitch. That's just going to miss for ball two. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be hit, popped up there, and that is called there by Person, so that will be a pop out. So now the person that hit a grand slam in the regional quarterfinal will step up, Corey Dawson. She's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. That's going to be called strike one there as Mendoza puts it on a dinner platter for Dawson. And the 0-1, that's going to be fouled back there from Dawson. Here is the 0-2 to Dawson. And that's going to be a wave and a miss. So Mendoza comes on in relief and gets the Warhawks out of that inning, but not before the Panthers score 3 and take back the lead. We're going to the top of the 6th, and the Warhawks coming up next. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas. back at Panther Field as it's going to be Brenna Winston to lead off here for the Warhawks. They're down 1, as the Panthers scored 3 in the last frame. Winston, Olive, and Hill due up. Here is the 0-0 offer from Harville, and here it is. Big wave to miss there from Winston. Here is the 0-1. That's going to be called strike 2. And here's the 0-2 from Harville. That's going to just miss for ball 1. And here's the 1-2. And the off speed is not called for strike 3. And I bet you Harville goes back with the same pitch right here. If I was a bet man. And she will not. She will go with that inside. And so that's going to be fouled off as the count evens itself at 2-2. Here is the 2-2 from Harville. That one's going to be fouled back. Winston battling right here. So here is the 2-2 offer to Winston from Harville. And that off-speed misses again. So now full count. As that one is going to be hit high, and again, Goso calling for it, and we'll take care of it. So now Olive will step in. So that one is going to be grounded softly to Sawyer. Sawyer gets it over in time to Dawson. So that will take care of it. That's going to be ball 1 there to Sibby Hill. And that pitch is fouled back. So Sibby Hill, even in the count at 1-1 as that one's inside for ball 2. Two outs here for the Panthers. Vernon trying to get something going here in the top of the 6th. And the 2-1, that's going to be inside for ball 3. Harville readies her 3-1. And the pitch. That's going to be fouled off there from Hill, so count goes full at 3-2. See if Harville goes with the off-speed right here. She goes with the inside. And here is the pitch from Harville. That's going to just miss for ball 4 high. And that will bring Aslan Olive to the plate as she takes strike 1. And here is the 0-1 from Harville as that one's going to be grounded. And the shortstop will take it and get it over to Dawson in time. So Harville gets out of that inning as she takes care of Mount Vernon Enola in the top of the 6th. We're going to the bottom of the 6th right after this.
If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas.
And here we are at Panther Field as 9-1 and 2 are due up for the Panthers in the bottom of the 6th. Roberts reached on the air by the third baseman in her last at bat and had a single in the at bat before that. And that one's going to get away from Mendoza. And here's the 2-0, and that one gets away from Mendoza also. And that's ball 3 there. And that pitch is going to be hit into the gap, and we'll get down for a base hit for Roberts. So that puts a runner on for the leadoff hitter, Marley McCutcheon. And the pitch from Mendoza is going to be high for ball 1. And here is the 1-0. That one's going to be hit foul up the third base line. So count even at 1-1 here for number 1. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be outside for ball 2. Two-one here to McCutcheon. Runner on first for the Panthers. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And the pitch. That one's going to be hit high. Right fielder calls for it, and Hill will take it out there in right field. And so that will take care of the leadoff hitter, Marlon McCutcheon. So now Gangoso comes up to bat here. She beat out and had a bunt in her last at bat. She beat the throw. Here comes the 1-0. That's going to be high and outside for ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 from Mendoza. That's going to be ripped, and that's going to be fair. That's going to be dropped by third baseman, and the throw is going to be offline. So that's going to turn into a double for Alexa Gangoso. So now Izzy Sawyer comes up to the plate, and this could be a massive RBI opportunity for the third baseman. That's going to be ball 1 low there to Sawyer. That's going to be ball 2, high and outside. 1 out here, 2 runners in scoring position for the Panthers. That's going to be outside right there for ball 3. Brashears is on deck as she has struck out, flown out, and had a walk this afternoon. Here's the 3-0. That's going to be called strike 1 on the lower half of the strike zone. That's going to be ball 4, and the bases are going to be loaded once more. Now Brashears will come up. She is due up for a hit, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. 0 for 3 on the day. And the pitch, that's going to be high for ball 1. And here's the 1-0, and that's going to be high and outside for ball 2. The count here, bases loaded, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th for the Panthers. That's high for ball 3. The count and the pitch from Mendoza. That's going to be called strike 1 as Kinsley holds back. 3-1 the count here, 1 out. Bases loaded for the catcher. And the pitch from Mendoza. That's going to be inside for ball 4, and that will walk a run in. So now Harville will come up to the dish. A base knock here from Harville would produce 2 RBIs because we've got speedsters on the base paths. As that's going to get away, and they're not going to send Alexa home. Good recovery there from Job behind the plate. Here is the 1-0. It's going to be outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count, and the pitch is going to be high and outside for ball 3. The count here. Let's see what she offers to Harville. And the pitch is going to be ball 4. Another run for the Panthers comes in as they're now up 6-3. So Hadley Harrington will come up. Mendoza struck her out in her last at bat. 1 out here. That's going to be ball 1 from Mendoza. And the 1-0. That's going to be called strike 1. One the count here, 1 out. Bases loaded with Panthers. And the pitch from Mendoza. That's going to be dribbled up to Mendoza. They're going to go to first, and they're going to roll a double play to get out of the inning. They go to home, and then they go to first and roll a double play. So Panthers still have a 3-run lead after they put a 2 up in the bottom of the 6th. Vernon Enola coming up with their last chance for a regional title after this break. This one is for all the marbles. 1, 2, and 3 due up for the Warhawks here as Harville looks to close this one out and throw another complete game. That one's going to be ball 1 there. Sprague, Mendoza, and Job due up. Lefty, righty, lefty. And that one's going to be a base knock, but just foul there for Sprague. So count goes 1-1. One the count here as Sprague readies. Harville gets the call for the pitch and the windup and the pitch. That's going to be high and inside for ball 2. Two-one the count here. And the pitch. That's going to be fouled back for strike 2. And the 2-2 to Sprague. That's going to be popped for a base hit. So Mendoza steps in. Runner on first now for the Warhawks. That's going to be inside for ball 1. Here is the 1-0 from Harville. That's going to be high and outside for ball 2. And here is the pitch, and that ball is hit high and deep to right field. Roberts over, and it's going to go over her head, and she falls. And that is going to be a run there as the throw to home is offline, and Mendoza's going to go to third. So Robert misjudges the hard hit ball there to left field, and that's going to produce a run for the Warhawks. Now Jenna Job will step in, still no outs here, as they are now within 2 runs. As they will walk Job intentionally. So now Abby Kelly will come up. So the 2A5 district champs and the 2A2 district champs battling it out here at Panther Field, as that one's going to be low and inside for ball 1. Runners on the corners, no outs. Here is the 1-0. That is big wave and a miss there from Kelly, so that's going to be strike 1. Harville readies her 1-1. And the pitch, and another big wave and a miss there. Two strikes here. This is a big out here for Harville if she can get the strikeout. And we will have a circle meeting, so we will be right back after this break.
If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas.
And here we are at Panther Field, 1-2 the count and the pitch to Kelly. That one's going to be hit, and they get it over to the first baseman, but another run scores as Mendoza comes home. This is a 1-run game with 1 out. So A.J. Person will step in, who's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. This Person is 1 for 3. That's going to be fouled back, and she's now down the count 0-2. Oh, to the count here, 1 out. And the 0-2. That one's going to be grounded to third. And the throw to first is in time to take the second out. Sawyer hesitated where to go with it. And so we've got a runner on third, 2 outs, and here comes Brenya Winston. Here it comes down to this. Tying run 60 feet away. And that will be strike one as that one is fouled off. Harville 2 strikes away from a regional title. Oh, 1 the count. And that one's going to be inside for ball one. Count goes even at 1-1. Tying run at third base. Go ahead run at the plate for the Warhawks. And the pitch. That's going to be called strike 2. And Bella Harville is 1 strike away from the 1 seed in the state tournament and a regional title. And the fan base is on their feet. And here's the 1-2 offering from Harville. And the off-speed's hit up to Harville and over to first. And the Lady Panthers are your 2A Central Regional champs. And they have took down Vernon Enola. And wow, they have done it. The 2A5 district champs become your 2A Central Regional champs. Wow, and what a performance. As that ground out will do it in exactly 100 pitches for Bella Harville this afternoon. As I tally up the strikeouts here, but a well-played game and 2 runs at the top of the 7th just wasn't enough for Mount Vernon Enola to come back and win this game, so they will be the 2 seed going in to the state tournament. The Panthers are the 1 seed, but a beautiful outing there from Harville. And, 100 pitches exactly for Harville. So not very many strikeouts for Harville today, as I only have 3 on the paper. But she let her defense work behind her as they get this one done. And a immaculate game. I knew this was going to be a hard-fought game when it came on the agenda here, but you cannot just anything better as the Panthers come out on top. Mount Vernon Enola will be going to state. They will be the 2 seed out of the Central region, but that is just absolutely fantastic. But a 100-pitch game here for Bella Harville as she completes the game. Only 3 strikeouts, but she let her defense work behind her. We'd like to give one more thanks to the Arkansas Activities Association for and so we will do some award presenting right now. So I am Dalton Reed, and I'm signing off here for the day. Thanks for tuning in to the Mattock Cove High School East YouTube page.